for you at noon. The Supreme Court says 85-year-old Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg fractured 3 ribs in a fall in her office at the court and is now in the hospital. The court says the justice went to George Washington University Hospital in D.C. early this morning after experiencing discomfort overnight. The court says the fall happened yesterday evening. Ginsburg broke 2 ribs in a fall in 2012, and she had 2 prior bouts with cancer and had a stent implanted to open a blocked artery in 2014. The man charged in the murder of a Wahpeton man will appear in court today. Jensen is charged with aiding and abetting in the murder with intent, but not premeditation in the death of Troy Yarborough. Documents say that back in May, Kayla Westcott, who is also being charged in the case, said she ended up at a Hitterdall farmstead with both Yarborough and Jensen. Westcott says Jensen came around a corner and hit Yarborough over the head with a yard rake handle and then with an axe. Westcott says Jensen then told her to hit Yarborough with the axe, but she said that she missed when she swung. Documents say that Yarborough was then brought to a shed on this farmstead property and left overnight. When Westcott and Jensen then went to the shed the next day, Yarborough was still alive. Westcott claims that Jensen then hit Yarborough over the head with a cinder block, killing him. A Minot man who's facing multiple charges involving drugs and a firearm will have his pretrial conference continue next week. Brandon Laframboise was arrested by Minot police in mid-July for drug possession with intent to deliver while possessing a firearm. After resisting arrest, Laframboise was detained and found with just under an ounce of methamphetamine and a black 9mm handgun. He will appear in court on Monday. 2 Bismarck officers are hurt after someone ran into their car. The Highway Patrol says the crash happened shortly before midnight on Tuesday at a city intersection. Officers Tanner Hirsch and Ryan Guggenberger were treated for injuries at the hospital and released. The driver of the car was also taken to a hospital with injuries. The Bismarck Tribune reports that police believe he was fleeing from other officers who wanted to make a traffic stop for no license plates and no temporary registration. Charges are now pending against the driver. In our consumer alert this afternoon, this sounds like the next big thing for smartphones. Samsung is debuting a bendable phone at its annual developers conference. The prototype has a glass screen and can unfold to turn into a 7.3-inch tablet. The company calls it an Infinity Flex display and hopes to start mass production in the coming months. Attention donut lovers, the popular donut shop is expanding again. Sandy's Donuts tweeted that they'll be opening a new location in South Fargo, and it will open in the summer of 2019. More information is expected to be released at a later time.